Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the general daily collective message for Wednesday, November 30th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out today, over the next several days. This message may or may not be for you. So I do ask that you only take with you the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. It's actually my daughter's 12th birthday today. So 12 years ago today at 9:36 p.m., I became a mother for the first time. And so I'm super excited to celebrate my daughter's birthday later today. But I did want to jump on and talk about the energies with all of you. We do have the moon transiting through Pisces today, and it is forming an exact sextile to the North Node in Taurus. And so the moon is one of the most important planets when it comes to our astrology. It represents our emotions, our instincts, how we nurture people. It represents so many more things. It also is our connection to our mother. It also does reveal a lot about our emotional nature. The lunar nodes, when it comes to the astrology, is the linking energy when it comes to the past and the future. And so I do feel this energy of finally being shown where you have been coming from in order to figure out where it is you're headed towards. And so when we understand our north and our south node patterns, then we have the ability to kind of gain some insights into why we do the things the way that we do them. And so we're instinctively drawn to our south node because that's familiar to us. That is our comfort zone. That is our safe zone, even though it's not really beneficial for us. And the north node, on the other hand, I want to mention is the challenge this life that we came here to master, but it is the only way forward. And when we keep falling back into those south node emotional patterns, that's when life can get very uncomfortable and karmic in nature. And so I do feel there is this level of emotional instability in the energies with this aspect. Many don't know how to cope with all of these intense feelings in a constructive way, and therefore it can lead to a very emotional karmic connection. And it can also lead so many of us to be deeply emotional, yet feeling detached from our emotions at the same time. And so the North Node energy is representing a lesson, a very key life lesson that we need to kind of master this lifetime. And with the moon sextile the North Node, this aspect can really create a lot of drama, whether you've attracted drama or you are the one creating drama of your own accord. And so we do need to remember the moon represents our basic urges. Kitty is driving me crazy. She totally trashed my tree yesterday. Hasn't even been up 24 hours, but anyway. And so these energies are bringing forward this strong intertwining karmic energy, which is to get us to go towards our strong sense of purpose in this lifetime. And so our inner world is always supporting this spiritual growth, but all of these south node toxic habits that are aligned with what our soul wants to accomplish will keep holding us back. And so if you have a moon in Pisces, I do want to say it is so important that you surround yourself with the right type of people, because the moon sextile the North Node can easily allow somebody with a moon in Pisces to fall prey to a lot of toxicity and toxic karmic people in their life. And so it is this energy of for better or worse, but at the same time, we have to be willing to guide ourselves in the direction that our instincts are telling us where we need to go. And so I do feel the energy is suggesting an opportunity to develop new strengths and to basically go through some type of spiritual awakening or some type of emotional growth. Kitty, you're driving me crazy. You're driving me crazy. She's like all over me lately. So I did want to talk a little bit about the moon sextile North Node when it comes to a synastry between two soulmates. And so the North Node person, the North Node and Taurus person serves as a role model for the moon person. Well, the moon person can help the north node person grow into their emotional maturity. And so the energy is suggesting a deep, almost unterrible karmic bond, where even if you have to leave each other at a certain point in time, it's very hard to break free from this deep emotional connection because of the past life that the two of you have shared together. And so it is so important to understand how another person loves another, because if you're not feeling safe and taken care of in a relationship, then how are you supposed to meet each other's needs? Because it is the type of karmic relationship where you meet somebody for the first time and you feel this immediate karmic draw to one another. It doesn't mean that it's good for you, though, and this is all due to some personal subconscious energy in the astrology aspects. And so there's a lot related to the memory of the soul, I feel, coming through in the energies today. And even though you may recognize each other at a deep subconscious level, the energy really as a whole is only supporting a breaking apart of this karmic relationship. And so this deep unconscious connection is likely put on your pathway in order to overcome relationship challenges, in order to honor your own intuitive emotional understanding. And so I do feel a lot of growth. The energy is supporting growth. The energy is also showing the North Node person in the energies how to develop emotionally, to mature emotionally and spiritually. And so I think there's going to be a lot of very, very intense expressions of emotions over the coming days, especially if the other person doesn't understand how you need affection. And so I do feel with this aspect, it does indicate some level of inequality in a relationship, where usually the moon person gives more than they actually receive from the North Node person. And so this is an energy where many are being asked to grow and to learn these life lessons once and for all. And so I do feel this is where many will be awakening to living in their spiritual mission. So let's jump in with some cards, guys. I am going to start off by using the Tea Leaf Oracle deck. We will pull a few out of this deck, and then we're going to go into the Past Life Lesson deck, and then we're going to pull in with some cards. So bottom of the deck, two-faced friend. So we could be dealing with a Gemini. We got somebody here that's two-faced. They're like a smiling liar, nice to your face and talk shit about you behind your back. Very well could be a Gemini or an Aries. And this person is very stubborn and aggressive. So I think get ready for a lot of karma to play out in the energies today, and get ready to reap what you have sown, because somebody here was tempted by a snake. And I think there are going to be some temporary problems testing you, needing resolution, because I do think there's going to be some type of an exciting event to get somebody to break free from a vulture type energy. And I do feel the energy has been very depressing lately. A lot of anxiety coming up collectively, and worry that somebody is working against you. So if you're worried that somebody is working against you, I do want to say you do have a two-faced friend here. Your intuition is spot on. You're dealing with somebody very stubborn, very aggressive, and this is a karmic relationship, and there is a situation in the balance playing out today that will require some very careful handling. I want to say somebody's hit the mark. Somebody has a bullseye on them, and they are feeling like a walking target. They're dealing with an aggressive, two-faced, stubborn person, and there is a need to break free from this very karmic cycle. So let's jump in with the past life lesson. Somebody here definitely was tempted by a snake, and I do feel this is leading to spiritual resolution. This is a major life lesson. And I feel once you master this life lesson, then you are being called to share the knowledge that this lesson has fulfilled in your lifetime. So I think a very powerful karmic teacher for sure, but there is a need to balance out a very imbalanced inequality situation here. It does require careful handling. And with the grasshopper, I think somebody's getting ready to jump ship. So we'll see what else needs to come through with the past life lessons, guys. I hope my voice makes it through the entire reading. And I do think greed has been a challenge in this relationship. I think somebody's been clinging to control over material possessions. Somebody has allowed materialism and greed to have power over them. And so I also feel somebody here has another lover that they've been secretly pining after. And they've hidden this relationship and guarded this relationship and have remained loyal to this hidden loving relationship. And I think somebody here is having a hard time with this untimely ending. There is going to be an ending. And I feel maybe in the past, somebody walked away from a lover and there wasn't really the chance to have a proper goodbye. Maybe something was left open-ended. But I do feel somebody here is being guided to release a very toxic, materialistic situation. And I think somebody here has been clinging to control, unwilling to master this lesson. And I feel the energies, this lesson, is preparing somebody to be a teacher or a guide once they leave this very toxic situation behind. So we're going to do a 9-card spread. Look at that. Somebody's getting a major wake-up call. We have somebody here that's been very stubborn, unwilling to look at this from a new perspective. And we have a conscious release of a long-standing burden. I think somebody's really worked hard to make a relationship last. And if you have to work that hard to make a relationship last, then it's likely not meant to last in the first place. And so, major wake-up call. Shift in consciousness. I feel somebody's really been reflecting, gaining those insights. It very well could be a Pisces or somebody with strong Pisces in their chart. And they are awakening to see this situation in a whole new light. And I think this awakening is leading to a conscious release of a very long-standing burden. What I heard was family burden, a karmic family burden. So we're going to see what else needs to come through with the tarot, but I think somebody is getting goal-oriented, and somebody does want honor and respect to come to them, and they've been dealing with somebody that really has stripped them of their self-worth and their self-respect. And so get ready to reap what you have sown, because somebody's been in a hopeless situation. The Star reversed, the Knight of Swords reversed, and I feel somebody is going to be making a decision to leave this behind with great speed, because they're going towards a new emotional experience. Somebody here's been dealing with a master manipulator, a two-faced friend, the Ten of Swords, and this is going to lead to ultimate betrayal when it comes to this karmic situation. I do feel somebody needs to get a heavy weight off their shoulders. They've been dealing with a melodramatic third-party situation that has come between them and somebody that was divinely guided for them, divinely ordained for them. Then we get the Moon, more Pisces energy, the Knight of Cups in reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a huge loss. Huge loss. There's no more working together. Within the next 10 days, this is going to completely come to an end. I think this is a very addictive, melodramatic, karmic relationship where there is no light at the end of the tunnel. And I think there's going to be some challenges that need to be faced in order to embrace some positive changes to bring these challenging times to an end. And so I do feel somebody is quickly departing a situation, a loveless situation. Somebody's been dealing with a smiling liar. And I do feel the energy is moody. Maybe this is somebody that's been inexperienced in the relationship field. But I do feel somebody deeply wants a new emotional experience, and maybe there is a need to apologize to somebody here. But I feel this energy of somebody's been so afraid to shed the old to bring in the new. Nothing is manifesting because somebody's been operating out of fear. They've not been listening to their intuition. They've not been paying attention to the signs from the divine. And this has led to unnecessary worry, stress, and anxiety. And likely a period of depression because somebody's being tempted here by a vulture. Maybe somebody's been after their money. I don't see any money in these cards, and I certainly don't see any love in these cards. And I see a huge missed opportunity here. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Wands in reversed, and so this is consciously learning a very painful life lesson. This is getting to the core of these relationship patterns is what I'm feeling. And so I do think get ready for a revelation that is going to make something crystal clear when it comes to a master manipulator, a smiling liar. There is without a doubt a lack of balance in this relationship. And I do feel there is a lack of love. And when we don't have love in our life, then our finances as well are going to struggle. So this could be a huge loss of fortune, a loss of a career. This is the ending of a very lucrative karmic soul contract. This could even mean the loss of a home or a job. But I do feel it's kind of judgment day, an awakening of some sort. It's really time to review the past, and it is time to head in a new direction. And I think somebody here is receiving clarity on their life purpose. And they know in their heart of hearts what it is that they need to do. And we've got somebody very angry. I think we've got a masculine here that is angry. They've been losing motivation. They're not feeling very inspired. Aries, Leo, Sag. They've been afraid to step into a leadership role. And I feel there's going to be some very aggressive communication. Somebody is decisive and they are on the defense when it comes to moving in a new direction with great speed. I think there is going to be an unexpected departure. It is going to feel like a betrayal, and there is going to be sadness. But ultimately, this will be a relief, and it will lead somebody to the opportunity to create new happiness in their life because they've been struggling. Unfounded fear, expecting the worst, and I do feel allowing this worry to grow out of proportion really isn't helping the situation at all. And I do feel there was an injustice here. Maybe somebody's been prevented from walking away from a situation. There's been resistance to this life transformation. There's been resistance to leaving this relationship behind and choosing to make these big life changes. And there is an imbalance here. There is a need to release a very imbalanced situation because somebody here is definitely lacking integrity. So let's take a look at this Ten of Swords. The Empress reversed. So there's a karmic feminine that really has created challenges when it comes to maybe a masculine going towards a fresh new start. Whatever this karmic feminine has been doing to create delays and challenges, there is going to be sudden unexpected progress because this Empress in reverse, she does not give. She does not know her worth. She does not know her value. She is not very nurturing. She doesn't take care of herself. She doesn't take care of the children. And I feel there's a lack of fertility. There's a lack of creativity. And this person has been keeping somebody in a state of confusion, likely feeding addictions of some sort and creating this energy of procrastination, fear, worry, fogginess, illusion, disillusionment. And I feel clarity in order to get somebody to move forward because this is not balanced. Maybe this person in the past was giving to more than one, but I feel get ready to reap what you have sown. If you've put good out there, then get ready for that to come back to you. But I think an unexpected loss of abundance, somebody here has to pay off some karmic debt is what I'm feeling. So let's take a look at the Three of Cups because this relationship is not worth celebrating. There's likely going to be some type of argument here because I do feel we have a Queen of Coins now. Somebody has been blocked from going towards this Queen of Coins, and I feel there's going to be a secret coming out to break somebody free from a loveless situation here. Two people not on the same page, and maybe the block was somebody was clinging to materialism and greed. The Queen of Pentacles can be very greedy and low vibration. And I feel somebody's been creating blocks, forcing another to be unable to make a decision. Somebody really has been prevented from following their heart, and they've been pretending there's no problem, clinging to control for financial security, material possessions. And I feel the cat's out of the bag is what I want to say. This two-faced friend, this two-faced cat is out of the bag. And I do feel this is the ending of a very karmic relationship where two people do not love equally, do not see eye to eye, could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Pisces. But I think the blinders are being removed. Somebody's all done pretending that there ain't no problem here. And I do feel an exchange. an exchange. So let's take a look at the moon. Somebody secretly wants a fresh beginning in a new direction. But there's somebody here refusing to learn a karmic lesson. There's a lack of accomplishment. There's a lack of freedom. There's a lack of spiritual enlightenment. And I do feel somebody's all done with this very questionable person. Somebody here has had a lot of questionable motives. Maybe in the past somebody made a very unwise choice, and now they need to avoid this person that lacks integrity if they want this new beginning. I think it's kind of time to embrace a new area of study, a new beginning for sure, and to be proud of the accomplishments that you have made. Somebody here needs to break free from somebody that is definitely disloyal. I think somebody took a gamble and they went in the wrong direction. They went towards somebody that they thought was an empress, turned out to be fake gold, an empress want-to-be, could be a Taurus, Libra, I'm not sure. Could be one of the fixed signs, but I think it's time to start a brand new cycle. So let's take a look at this huge loss. There's a lack of balance. There's a need for moderation. There's no more working together with this person. There's no successful compromise. And I feel somebody's been very patient trying to bring a situation into balance, but there is a lack of self-control. Somebody's been playing games. Juggling is a game. There is going to be a realignment here because there is no balance. And there is going to be an unexpected choice in love because somebody is choosing another lover. Somebody is in a karmic relationship where they've hidden another lover on their heart. They've remained loyal to this lover that they are not physically with in this karmic relationship. And somebody needs to recover from a very toxic situation here if they want to restore their health. And so somebody wants to embrace true love here, maybe a Gemini. But I feel somebody's getting ready to make a decision from their heart and they are choosing another lover because they're all done fighting. They're all done with somebody that's controlling, possessive, jealous, two-faced. And I do feel there is going to be some karmic repercussions in order for a reunion with a true divine feminine. Because we have somebody here that's worked hard, that's strong, that's independent. Somebody here holds a very special place to another in their heart. And I feel somebody wants to revisit somebody from the past that is very much still single. And they want to go back to how things used to be. So somebody's getting ready to come out of introspection. They've been spending a lot of time going within, spending a lot of time shining light on all of these negative vices, going through a period of self-discovery, and they are getting ready to embrace true love. Let's get one last message. Ooh, I'm going to get one last message, guys, with the crystal stone deck. When it comes to these energies today, what else can you tell me about these energies? Herkimer Diamond, beautiful. So I do think somebody's worked really hard to try and attain balance in a very karmic, alluring connection. There is a very strong energetic property here, is what I want to say. I feel there's been double loyalty for sure, and there is a contract being terminated in order for somebody to go towards their spiritual path. Somebody is getting ready to create sacred space in order to reach for what it is that they see clearly they need to go after. And so I do feel a lot of healing work is coming forward in the energies, and somebody here is getting ready to commence forward. They're super agitated, they're hot-tempered, they're all done with this seething, sweltering, controlling energy, and they're all done carrying the weight of the world on their shoulder. A sudden revelation, and I think anger is going to come to the surface today when it comes to some communication. In order to break somebody free from a very resentful person that is trying to cause damage in their life. Somebody here has held something against another, maybe blackmail of some sort, to keep them residing in this materialistic foundation. And I do feel this other person in this situation, they don't care what anybody else thinks of them or this situation. They're sharpening their focus. And I think they've recently been all over the place. they've been distracted in this karmic relationship, and they've been coming to terms with the fact that this is not worth sticking it out anymore. So I do feel somebody is releasing an unrequited love situation, and they are going towards their unique calling here on earth. And that's kind of what I've got today, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out that description box below. Don't forget to like the video, comment on the video, share the videos to help circulate them. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.